Good afternoon, Fixin Family. Today we're doing a curtain drop for a church event. And to make it even nicer, I wanted to make this video because I've seen quite a few that do it and it's awesome. But a lot of them are manual with a manual lock. So what we're trying to do here is make an electronic curtain drop so we don't have to be right next to it and we can be away from it when we actually do the curtain drop. So a couple things we got here. First is power. So if you can see, this is a adapter for a Milwaukee 12-volt battery. Just bought this. I'll put all the items in the description, but this makes it so I could just put a Milwaukee 12-volt battery for 12-volt power source. Then we got a electric, this is like, a lot of times this is used for like cabinets, but it's a nice electric lock, and that'll be what will actually engage the lock for the curtain drop. You can actually do it manually. The idea is this is going to have attached to the pole for the rotation, and releases, it'll drop the curtain. So power source and the electric lock. But to make that work, we got this remote switch that actually comes with a key fob, so we can actually do it remotely. So that's what we're going to do in this section, is actually wire this up with the remote so we can do it remotely. As you can see, this is the remote device, and we'll have to look at this closer once we get it all wired up, because it is very specific to what type of unit you're wiring it up to. So let's get started. So I'm trying to lay it out how I want it to lay out, because right here is, we're doing two brackets here, one on each end, and this will hold. This is where it'll be tied to the roof on each side, and this also gives a nice spot to mount all the power source, the lock, and the remote. So from there, let's see how we kind of lay it out. I think my thought is to have this on its own side, basically, as high as possible, because the higher it is away from that rotation, the longer the lever and easier for it to hold. And then I think what I want to do is put both the remote switch and the battery pack on the either side, just to balance out a little bit. So let's get to wiring. Up, 12-volt battery, switches. It's going to be attached to a lever on that pole so it rotates to open. So just imagine that rotating. And 3, 2, 1. It works. Now, it works, but we'll see if it works with everything else. So stay tuned. All right, here's our contraption. 12-volt battery. This is the remote switch, and that's the opener. Let's try it out here. On. So here's the curtain. On each end we have 2 railings that act as the fixed point, and they rotate. So we'll go up there and look. So up here, there's a battery, the remote. On the back side, we have the lever. So you see how the lever works. The lock. And then there are wires going up to the trusses, and we can unhook them and put them back into the ceiling. You can see we have the nails and the grommets on the sheet. So when it rotates, it falls off. These are 10-foot, 3/4 inch EMT. And then the support in the middle is pretty important because this EMT can't be longer than 10 feet without support, because it'd sag in the middle, especially with the connector. But the most important part is 12-volt battery, the remote, and the lever. So this rotates when the buttons hit. Just look at the other end. The eye bolts, the cable, get a quick release. So you're gonna release it into the ceiling, push it back up in the ceiling. This gives it a fixed point to attach to the ceiling. That rotates on the 2-hole clamp.